And welcome to another episode of You Want It, You Got
There we
It.
go.
And
What up?
Today, Eric.
What's up, man?
Who do we have on the podcast with us?
We have Mike from the band Unseemlier.
Yeah.
I got it right. Fuck yeah.
And
welcome to the show, Mike.
He's also in a band called Little Low.
Nice. Yeah.
Which I actually found Little Low before I found Unseemlier. And the reason, and I was like, wow, Little Low's rad because the vocalist reminds me of Juliana Hatfield. And
cool. I don't think that's one we've gotten before.
Oh, dude, as soon as I heard the first time I heard the new album, I was just like, fucking got goosebumps. Like, this is Juliana Hatfield. Because I'm a fucking nerd. I love her. And,
oh, yeah, likewise. Yep.
So, but yeah. So you, in Unseemlier, you sing in that band, correct?
I sing and play guitar in Unseemlier.
And then in Little Low, you just play guitar?
No, I just drum.
Just drum. Oh, okay. So
Yep, I'm the drummer in Little Low.
And that's pretty cool. I did not know that. I didn't do my research on the Little Low part. So
no, that's fine.
But so how long had Little Low been around before you started Unseemlier?
So Little Low, long story short, me and my partner who sings in Little Low, Christine, we were dating long distance right before COVID, and life happens. So we actually did Little Low for about 2 years in California with our friends Eric and Chris. And then when we moved back to Boston, we had Christine's old bandmates, Brad and Tom, fill the roles of bass and lead guitar. So it's been a band roughly now, probably 4-ish years. And Unseemlier started right when we moved back. So like probably almost 3 years now. Probably 3 years. 3 years in April for the first demo is what I'm going to guess. So we're about two and a half years old.
Where were you guys at in Cali?
We lived in the Bay Area, so I lived out there myself for almost 10 total years. But the last 2, Christine lived with me. But I moved from Willits to Oakland to Berkeley to Oakland, and then when she moved out there, we moved to Alameda.
Okay, yeah. I know the area pretty well. I'm from the Bay. And now I live in Tennessee because, as I heard Eric explain it, I'm an Army brat. So my dad moved us here, and I've been here.
Yeah, but you got to get out, man. You got to leave that hole.
But I have this home, this house.
Yeah, dude, that's true. That's true. You have a fucking house. Yeah,
So, that's what's keeping me here.
Yeah.
Where in the Bay were you at?
I was born in San Francisco itself and lived there until I was 4. Then we moved to Millbrae, which is on the other side. And then I lived there for a while. And then I moved down to Monterey. And lived down in Monterey for a good majority of my single-digit years and my teenage years before moving to Tennessee. And in between there, I lived in Germany as well. But I go out to the Bay back to visit family. I got a lot of family still out there, and I try to go out there once a year. If not more, if I can afford it. So, but yeah, all my family lives in Vacaville, Fairfield, Vallejo, Sacktown. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And then my dad and some of my sister lives in Richmond. So
okay, cool.
If you've been in the Bay that long, you know about Richmond. So
yeah, I know about Burnt Ramen was the DIY spot in Richmond for a long time. Yeah, I actually worked at a dog rescue in Point Richmond for almost a year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's called Milo Foundation. When I moved to California, I moved out there because my friend Chad, he lived in Oakland, and he got a job at a dog rescue 4 hours north of the Bay up in Willits, and they needed people. And normally, if you want to get into that like kind of work, you usually have to at least have like some kind of vet tech degree or something like that. And I just me and my partner at the time moved out there so that we could work with dogs. And I was at the rescue up north for about a year. And then when I moved down to the Bay, I did the adoption center for probably close to a year as well.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right, man.
Yep.
So let me ask you this question: since you were living on the Bay playing some music, did you ever get to grace Gilman while you were there to play, or did you just go to?
Yeah, I played Gilman in. I played Gilman in 4 different bands from I think the first time I played there was 2008, like way before I moved out there. But I also got to book a few shows at Gilman while I lived there as well.
Oh, sweet.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
so I was pretty stoked on that. I was gonna say, did you in your teens when you were out there, did you get to go to any like legendary Bay Area spots?
I mean, the only ones I went to that not I didn't I've never went to Gilman, but I mean I went to like the Warfield in San Francisco.
Okay.
I went to Slim's.
Yeah,
Those
Slim's.
kind of play. Yeah, and I believe Slim's is no longer there, right? I think it closed down, possibly. I could be wrong.
I think it went out in like 98 or 99, like before I had ever been to the Bay. So I didn't get to go to Slim's, but
well, I actually
stop.
in like 92, 91, 92, I saw Brad Knoll there play acoustic guitar. I didn't know what a Sublime was yet, and it was just Brad Knoll playing acoustic guitar, and he opened up for this reggae dude, Ika Mouse, and I just went there with my mom's friend and her kids. They're like, "Hey, we got some tickets to go see Ika Mouse. You want to go?" And I'm like, "Sure, fuck it, let's go." And it was fun. And then I saw Brad Knoll up there. I didn't know who he was. And then a couple years later, fucking Sublime's like the biggest fucking thing,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I got to see at the Warfield, I got to see Sonic Youth, Screaming Trees, and Tad. So that was pretty cool.
Wow.
To
Fuck
see
yeah,
Sonic
dude.
Youth, especially Sonic Youth. It was Sonic Youth. I guess you could say in their prime, because everyone says that when Sonic Youth released Dirty, that's when they were at their biggest, I guess you'd say. And that was a cool little spot to go see them at, though. But yeah.
Warfield's still cool. It's still kicking.
Yeah. Oh,
Can't remember last time I went, but it's there. So many venues have come and gone in all of these different places that we've lived and stuff.
yeah.
But yeah.
Is Warfield the big like theater that's like right there on the edge of like the Tenderloin district and everything?
Didn't you go to a concert there?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I like Laura and I. We went out just like on a long weekend and caught Placebo. I'm pretty sure it was at Warfield. So
yeah, I made the mistake of the first night after like Christine had moved out there. We went to a vegan Chinese spot on one side of the Tenderloin and then walked directly through the Tenderloin to the Warfield.
Fuck.
It was a sight. It was a sight.
Yeah.
It's always a
Yeah,
sight,
yeah.
But
it's like an escape from New York scene.
Yep.
It was gnarly. But
yeah.
Good time.
We were just talking about venues that have closed and whatnot. Have you, in any of those bands beforehand, did you ever play Nashville?
Yeah, a bunch. Not in Little or Unseemlier, but I used to tour a lot when I was younger. I'm trying to think of who would have booked us in Nashville back.
Did you play the Muse?
Maybe. What years would that have been?
Fuck that. When the hell did the Muse close? Like 2011 and before 2011.
Yeah, I would think so.
I'd say I'd probably played it either in. I used to play drums in a band called Energy, from like 2005 to 2008.
Well, you know what? I booked all the Energy shows in Nashville.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Chase. What was Chase? Chase
worked. Chase worked with me. It was me and Chase. We both ran the same.
Okay.
We had a code of honor booking, and we both booked that shit. So we all.
I definitely have met you before.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I was in Energy. I was in Energy for the Punch the Clock EP, and then before the first Bridge 9 LP.
Oh, okay.
And then I definitely played Nashville on the. Did you and Chase book the Have Heart Ceremony Blacklisted Letdown tour? 2008.
Yeah, Chase booked that. Matter of fact, he just posted today. I believe that flyer, the inked version before he colored it online.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I played drums in Letdown on that tour. And then my other band, like my main band that I toured in Bear Trap, played Nashville a lot, but it was usually like basements or I'd say late like 2012, 2013, there was like a DIY venue in the back of a strip mall. Was that maybe Dark Matter?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. Dark Matter. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
it's
Dark Matter back in the day.
Yeah, Dark Matter is basically our our biggest, our DIY venue. You know what I'm saying? So that's really it's a happening spot.
Yeah, it's all ages. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I
definitely played Dark Matter. Do you know Kahan, who played in Legion from Birmingham, Alabama, and then he was in Yahatya?
Mm-mm.
So he used to I think I'd say my later years of touring, like 2010 to 2014, he's who would book us in Nashville because we played more of like a grindy power violence style.
Gotcha.
That type of basement stuff, basement dweller stuff.
Yeah, you are right though. There is a place to play certain music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're not gonna.
That band played in.
Go ahead.
I was saying that band played in probably every conceivable thing that could be considered maybe a venue, like a kitchen or a bathroom or a bunch of squats in Europe. We'd play anything.
It's funny you said basements and whatnot or whatever. We got a phone call one time and it was a buddy of mine was booking with us as well, and he got a call from Rick to Life, and he was
nice.
like, "Hey man, I got a show that got dropped, and we need someplace to play." And it was like a Wednesday that they needed a date, and it was already Tuesday evening, and he wanted us to get something for tomorrow, And my buddy's like, "Bro, no man, I can't get a venue. It's too last minute, man. We'll play your garage if you can get us in your garage or a room in your house. Like we'll play anywhere." And it's like, man, we just ain't got nowhere for it, man. He's like, "Oh man, did any of your friends got a garage?" Like he was really wanting us to book this show, and it didn't happen. But that's Rick. If anybody knows the histories or stories of Rick to Life, that's the guy.
Actually, I think I just remembered the first time I played Nashville was in a storage unit that a band used to practice in.
Was it because the show they had to move it to the practice space?
I don't really remember. I just remember we were driving there and it was like gun store, liquor store, porn store, gun store, liquor store, storage unit. And we were like, oh, cool. And we just
was it Hollywood?
Yeah, it was with Hollywood. It was definitely with Hollywood.
Hollywood? Eric, if you never saw Hollywood, dude, they could have did something, man. They had that sound. Their stage shows were fucking epic as fuck. Nashville local, man. And they did their thing. They toured with Love Is Red a couple times. And I think they toured with it wasn't Ceremony. It was somebody they went on a little short run with, but they had their thing and then they just disappeared.
And they're a Nashville band?
Yeah, they're Nashville.
Huh. What year was this?
Mid 2000s.
Yeah, that's when I was on the road, and if I wasn't on the road, I was a hermit and stayed at home as much as possible. I didn't go out to shows. I
actually have on a hard drive their last show they did. I guess they did like a reunion show, and man, that place was fucking packed out. But they were good. They were good. They'd be at the top of Rocket Town giving out their demos and shit. And
okay,
great stuff.
So did they what venue did they play in Nashville? Was it like the End?
They played everywhere, but mostly it was the Muse or they played the Muse. That's really all we had at that current time. And then storage units, like he said, storage units, man. If I'm not mistaken, I wasn't at the storage unit show, but I heard, but it was just like fucking people just piled on everywhere. Fucking just. Basically, it was just a big sing-along, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. It was great.
That's rad.
It was, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was. Was this with Energy that you were talking about? I think it was Hollywood, Discontent, and another I think there was another touring band. I can't recall. I'll have to find that out. I want to know who I was on that show.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, sick.
So you said you played you toured Europe as well. Did you tour with Energy out there or just with the Power Violence band?
So the first Europe tour was the Power Violence band. And then from like 2014, I did one European tour with Test of Time on guitar. And then I started singing in a band called Spirits that's been to Europe like 3 or 4 times at this point. We've done like Fluff Fest, Eper Fest, just like all of like the DIY like fests that a melodic hardcore band would play. Yeah. But yeah, I think I played every country in Europe except Russia.
Wow. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yep.
Eric, you play where in Europe? Just Germany and England and shit?
Yeah. We just did Europe. Well, we did Switzerland. Yeah, we played one show in Switzerland, and then it was basically just Europe and the UK. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's one place that I would love to go to, is the UK, man. I would just want to go check it out. It's kind of like Seattle, right? It's always dark and gloomy there, right?
Dude,
is that
book a ticket, go.
Yeah.
Got some
just see what festivals are going on and just go.
I was told, how American women love like British accents. We don't think we have accents, but we all do, especially from different parts of the US. This was years ago. This guy was like, you should just buy a ticket, go to the UK, spend 24 hours there, go to a bar, some chick will hear your voice, love it, take you back to her hotel or wherever. And I'm like, have you heard my voice? I don't think any girl would like this voice, no matter where they're at, but he's like, you never know, dude. So, but yeah. So, Mike, Boston, Boston is has had some pretty badass bands coming out of that area. As today, I dressed for Boston. I got my Since the Flood shirt on, and I got camo shorts on because Bury Your Dead always says my favorite color is camo. So, but no,
yeah.
Growing up during that time, man, what was some of the bands that were breaking when you were a youngster?
So when I was young in the area, so I grew up like 25 minutes south of Boston in a town called Stoughton. And we had our own little microcosm scene of like bands that, like, I don't know if you ever heard of Darkbuster.
Yeah,
they're from our area. They're like a more like bar punk, like sing along type stuff. But honestly, what we had was a studio in Stoughton called The Outpost, and like all of the Bridge 9 bands would record there. Blood for Blood recorded there, but Dropkick Murphys recorded Do or Die there, and then they did their record release at a bar a couple blocks down called 49 Monk Street at the time. So like we, as like a, little suburb of the city, had a bunch of like punks because for some reason we had a good recording studio in our town and then a bar a half block away from it where the bands that would go to record there would play. But for like when I was really coming up, like the first bands that I like, I mean, honestly, I'd say, I saw Darkbuster and Toxic Narcotic in '98 at like a local radio station nu metal festival. And that was like the first thing I ever did. Like, Slipknot, Static X, all that shit headlined. But there was a small stage where I saw Darkbuster and Toxic Narcotic. Then I went to a few small VFW shows around. But, I mean, after that, I'd like me and all my friends, whenever we could hop a train, we'd do we saw Blood for Blood, the Ducky Boys, and Death Threat at Lupo's in Providence in like '99 or 2000.
Bro, at that time, just Blood for Blood and Death Threat. I mean, even with the Ducky Boys, I mean, was that show fucking violent as fuck?
dude, the older dudes in town were like, yo, you guys can't go to this show. And we were like, well, what the fuck do you mean? They were like, you can't. You're going to get hurt. And we were like, all right, cool, whatever. And we went. And we didn't get hurt. But at that specific show, I remember seeing someone get knocked into a seizure and then just laying there for the rest of the song before anybody felt safe enough to drag them out onto the curb. And then they just dragged him out on the curb, and the dude just laid there. You know, I don't know. It was definitely like a rough. And then like from that, me and all my friends ended up being locals at like right next to Stoughton is Brockton, which is we had the Tiger's Den and Romans where there was the venue. I'd say between like 2002 and 2007. And it was like the most violent shows you could find anywhere, probably on the planet at the time. It was insane. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
What was that? I always remember, what was that shirt? I went to a brawl and a Blood for Blood show broke out. Was that what the shirt?
Yeah. The funny thing about that shirt is though that's the Blood for Blood shirt that they sold at Hot Topic. You know, like,
oh, did they really?
Here. Yeah, up here. So, dude, no lie, up here we had Black My Heart shirts in Hot Topic, Blood for Blood. We had Righteous Jams at one point, Mental, like any of those bands from that era that were like even marginally like, you know, well known in just the hardcore scene. Regional Hot Topics would pick them up.
Wow.
I mean, they're smart, I guess, make that money, but
yeah, for sure.
I do you know Mike, do you know Andy Rice?
Yeah, I know Andy. He played drums in Sinking Ships and then did a bunch of booking shit for a long time.
Yeah. Me and him are pretty good friends, and he introduced me to one of my good friends now because he was on tour with Sinking Ships, and he was like, "Hey, I got a friend that's moving here with his wife. Would you mind, hanging out with them?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And then we started going to shows and whatnot. But what I was getting at is he booked a Blood for Blood show a couple years back in L.A., like in Orange County, and
oh my,
dude, he booked the show because like he still books a little bit here and there, but I think now he just runs merchandise for company like. He's the merch guy for a bunch of bands. Like you're working for him, you sell the merch, you call him what you need, and he'll send you more, whatever. But
oh yeah,
he booked the show, and there's bikers on one side, you got fucking skins on one side, you got all these people. But when the show got together, nobody gave no fucks, and it was just like a good time. Everybody was having fun. It wasn't violent, no fights, no nothing. But I'm like, well, that's kind of cool because if I went to the show and I'm like, you got a bunch of bikers over here, a bunch of skins over here, and whatever, I'm thinking something's gonna happen. But he said it was a pretty chill show because there was no. I believe that the biggest issue was I don't think they had like insurance for the show or something. So that's where the biggest like scare was. But hey, when you book Blood for Blood, that's what you get. You know, you gotta be a little nervous, I guess. I would like to see Blood for Blood live. That would have been pretty sick. Uh-oh. Mike, are you still there? Pause.
Nope. Yeah, I'm up in the attic, so we'll see.
Yeah, no worries.
No.
That's why we got the pause.
Yeah, I saw Blood for Blood. So I saw them then in 99 or 2000 at Lupo's. And then they really, I don't know, like, you hear goofy shit all the time. I don't know. Yeah. They weren't like banned from playing in Boston, but no bar wanted to book them. So I think I saw them in 2003 while the Red Sox were in the World Series at a spot called Bill's Bar under the name Wasted Youth Crew. And like there was like 50 people maybe, but it was fucking insane. It was crazy. It was like a Tuesday night. And it was definitely not an all ages show, and I was definitely 15. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how. I think I just walked in with purpose and pretended like I belonged there, and no one questioned it. Thank God. But
that's what you do, man. Yep.
Dude, yeah. I just did that. Got to see Blood for Blood, and I think it was COA's first or second show, maybe. And then we all went outside after the Red Sox won, and we were jumping off each other's backs and like crowd surfing in front of all the fucking news cameras and like going wild. It was so sick. And then I probably woke up for fucking high school the next day.
See,
nice.
But
I think
yeah,
I think I booked Death. It was Death Threat and somebody else, and Colin from Arabia was doing vocals for Death Threat. I could be mistaken though. Was that sound familiar? Uh-oh. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So does that sound familiar to you though? Colin singing for Death Threat. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, I think I don't remember why. But
like 2008 or 9, maybe, I think.
He sang for Ramallah for a show or two.
Maybe that's what I might be thinking of that as well. I remember the Ramallah. I didn't get to go to that, which I was bummed.
And now he, he sings for Product of Waste whenever we/they play. I haven't done it the past 3 times, but I think maybe one of the first reunions back. I played guitar. I was like a touring guitarist for Product of Waste. So right when I moved back, we played a show in Connecticut, and then I think they've done two since then over the past 4 years that I wasn't available for one reason or another. I think this most recent one, I was running a 10K for the first time in my life with my my partner and all her sisters to raise money for organ donation. And our fundraiser was literally the day of the POW Death Threat show. And I was like, I got to make a choice here, and I don't know if I'm making. I went to my own fundraiser and did my thing. But I mean, the guitarist, the actual guitarist of Product of Waste is fucking guitar, so they don't need me. I'm just a glorified headbanger when I went.
Nice.
They need that eye candy up there. You know what I'm saying?
They need the long.
Yeah.
Do you know? I don't know. I know you're on the same age, but do you know Eric D from Met Syndicate?
We grew up in the same area, but we were never really super close. I'm friends with some of his friends though. Like I lived here for like 11 months during COVID, like at the very beginning, because I was doing the long distance thing, and then I came back from California for like almost a year. But I was living with his friend John, and we hung out at that apartment 1 or 2 times, and then he used to sing in a band called The Confrontation. They were like one of the Brockton bands that would play, every other weekend that I'd see all the time and stuff. I think we were just, like ships passing in the night type of thing. Like he had his friends, I had my friends. But yeah, I remember him from back in the day. I think he was like one of the first kids that was sponsored to skate for like a local skate shop in his area in like the early 2000s.
Oh, no shit.
I think. And I was making crazy money off crazy merch.
Yeah, dude. I'm still waiting for that pretty good shirt to come back, man. I need that one.
Did you? Yeah, he's doing pretty well. Did you used to skate, Mike?
I still do. It's funny you say used to. I grew up skating when I was younger, but I was really actually more of a BMX kid. Like where I got essentially most of my music taste, because I would, there's like, I remember specific BMX videos from '98 that had like one specific video it was '99 actually. It was an Earth Crisis song and an AFI song and a Get Up Kids song. So it like covered the whole shit.
Fuck yeah.
Roughly 2015 or 2016, I had really, really, really bad knee problems to the point where, like, if I landed on my bicycle too hard, I would black out, and then I'd like have to leave the park. So I went raw vegan for a year and started using this like tincture by a company called Plants Basically, and it's essentially just like a bunch of Eastern medicine, like burdock root, turmeric, like all that type of shit, cordyceps mushroom. and my knees aren't that bad anymore. But I'm afraid to ride BMX again because I think it's like when you land on a pedal, it's like the center of your foot.
Oh yeah.
The whole skateboard, it's not like centered. So I started skating again in like 2015 or 2016, and I skate probably 4 times a week still.
Hell
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
It hurts.
I skate once a year, and that's just for me to go outside to make sure I can still do a kickflip and I can still do a shove it, and then I'm good. So
nice,
dude. Yeah, I mean, I
ended, but I still skate.
Yeah. I skated all throughout like my teens, right? And then I'm 49 now, but I think I was like either 47, 48, and I go to take out some trash and I get on my board. It's a McGill reissue, and I bomb a hill, go into the fucking dumpster and throw the trash away. And then I'm like, I'm just going to ollie up on this curb. A fucking small curb. I fucking ollie up on the curb and fucking just eat it. Land wrong. Fucking fractured my left elbow. I had never fractured a bone in my life when I was in my teens. I fucking just biff on a fucking curb, and my wife's like, "Were you wearing your pads?" I was like, "No, I was just taking out the trash." I told you, you got to wear pads now.
Knock on wood, I haven't. When I first started skating again, I was falling so much that I like started wearing wrist guards, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm corny. I can't. I'm old. I can't. I'm a pad guy." And I stopped doing it, stopped falling so much. But now I'm probably willing it into existence.
Yeah. Well, I think when I wrecked, I was more worried about my tattoos. I was like, did I fuck up one of my tattoos? God damn it. And luckily, nobody. It would have been the creature, and he did not get fucked up.
I be on my left elbow's having a hard time, but the side I normally slide on if I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that up in Buffalo when you
No, we were still in Nashville. Yeah.
Do you skate up in Buffalo at all?
Not yet. I've got to get a better board. The McGill I have, it's one of the reissues, so I want something with more of like a nose on it. So I saw that they have like a Nicky Guerrero that has the big nose and then the huge tail. So I think I might get something like that. So cool, yeah. I've always been a fan of the Pal Peralta crew. So
cool.
Yeah.
I was actually, it's funny that we're talking and you live in Buffalo now. I was up in Buffalo for almost the entire month of September, except the weekends for work. But
shit.
I skated, there's a park called LaSalle. I was actually up above Niagara Falls. So I was skating the Niagara Falls Park, a decent chunk. I went to that skate shop, Mother's, if you've been there yet. That's
not yet. No.
I think it's like the core skate shop in Buffalo. And then there's a DIY, probably like 2 exits south of LaSalle skate park. It's called Outer Harbor. It's just like, some waxed slab curb. And then there's a raised one that kind of has like a fucking super, like, it's got like a super banked pitch to it that you can like kind of, I could barely slash it, but dudes were like fucking lip sliding it and coming out fakey and shit. It was sick.
That's awesome. Fuck. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Have either one of you guys heard of that skate company called Everybody Skates? Where they mash up the artwork he does mashup decks. So he'll take like Tony Hawk and Mike McGill and take their classic decks and mash them up. And then they know obviously both skaters, they approve of it. But yeah, he does all these old school mashup decks like Ray Barbie and Matt Hensley, and he does all these cool. But the size of the decks that he makes the normal standards, but then he has like 40-inch decks.
Yeah, dude, those things are sick looking, man. It's like a longboard, but it's like a skate deck. Yeah.
Crazy. Skate Mental does the tiny decks, and like people are 360 flipping them, and then I think Anti-Hero made like a longboard popsicle that like dudes are 360. But mashup decks because I have 3 or 4 wall hangers that I'll never skate, but one of them was while I was out in Oakland for skate shop day, Tony Hawk did an anti-hero deck, and it was basically it was the original Hawk, but Frank Gerwer like made it a skull and like put like, you know, metal talons. I'll go grab it right now, actually.
Oh yeah, dude, I gotta see this. Yeah.
I like talking skateboardings.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
Everybody skates. Those decks are sick, man. Yeah.
I really wanted the Ray Barbie Hensley one, but sold out so quick. I got to get on deck right now. They got the Mike McGill Tony Hawk mashup one.
Yeah, that one's sick as well. Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go.
Yeah, we got it. It's like
oh, dude, that's so rad.
Dope. Now, was that originally a Birdhouse deck or was that a PAL deck originally? That artwork, I can't remember.
It was a PAL.
Yeah, it was the PAL. Yeah.
I remember I had a Tony Hawk deck, the first double kick deck that he put out. It was
nice.
Horrible.
Oh, dude, that's so fucking rad.
I think like Frank Gerwer made his own little imprint on anti-hero when like small board companies were popping up all over the place. He called it Grimple Sticks, and he had this like weird little furry character was like the main graphic. So it's like the furry character wearing the hawk skull, but then it says Grimple House at the bottom because of Birdhouse.
Nice.
That is pretty rad. That is pretty cool.
Like I think there was Skate Shop Day 2023, and I think they either made 250, like 125 popsicle, and then 125 shaped ones.
Nice.
So yeah, I was fucking stoked. Like each skate shop got like 2, and I went to the smaller skate shop in Oakland, and luckily I was like 4th in line, and the dudes before me. So.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I always want to get some of them reissued, like because I was a PAL dude, and then I was a H Street guy growing up, you know, and I see some of these reissues, and I'm like, man, I really want one. And I'm like, I can't pull the trigger on $100 bucks, $125. But then I found out it's kind of like the stand decks are around like $80 these days just for a deck, right? Like a standard deck is.
It's how expensive they are, and I still love to try lip slides, and I can't finesse them. So I'm a deck snapper. If I end up skating like 3 or 4 times a week, I go through 3 decks a month. But I only buy bargain bin decks. Like I can't like you know, not like I buy like real actual core brands, but like I buy them when they're like fucking, you know, like they're in the fucking sale rack because no one's bought the stupidest graphic they've ever seen, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Or like there's like, you know, there's a few like bigger board distribution spots, like Tactics is they got 2 storefronts, but they're really like a big online distributor, and they're up in like Portland, Oregon. I think my last haul, I got 4 decks for like $160 or $180, and it was a Black Label because they're back, and then 2 Doomsayers, which is Omar Hassan's brand. That's it's sick. I like the graphics a lot, and I like the team. And then the last one was the Heated Wheel, which is Lance Mountain's small board company that he like started 4 or 5 years ago now. Yeah, I was bringing them to and from Buffalo with me. I think I've got 1 Doomsayers left out of those 4.
Nice.
Yeah. I know what you mean about breaking the decks, because I was when I was skating hard back in the day, if I didn't land a trick after X amount of times, I would focus my deck. I would just do it. I don't know why. I would just focus my deck. Bam. Like, it's your fault. I didn't do this trick. Fuck you. Snapping you in half. So I would order a couple from California Cheapskates, because they used to sell the blank decks, and they were like $29.99. So I get like 2 or 3 of them at a time. So if I did snap my deck, I always had a spare one with me, you know?
Yeah.
But then I realized how stupid I was for fucking snapping my decks for not landing that trick. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I would just sit there and focus it. But then I'm out of decks because at that time you had to wait and you didn't know when they were coming. And then you had to make sure you were home at that time with your COD in your hand to wait for the UPS to drop them off for you. So no more.
I did it the other day. I won't even lie. I was pissed that I didn't land. And I was pissed that I wasn't landing my lip slide, and I went for it super hard in midair. I was like, you're slamming on this on purpose to break it, you idiot. And then I heard it crack. Oh my God. It was like a layer or two, and I skated it for the rest of the session. And then at the end, I focused it because I was like, God. Yeah, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you're not rich. You can't afford it.
The guys you see in the video that do that, they've got a whole trunk full of fucking decks. They can do that.
Here's 10 for free today.
Yeah.
Like sitting there focusing them like fucking sponsored. It's crazy.
It's wild because you look at some of these guys and they're always when they're shooting videos, but they're like doing a competition or just whatever. Most of the time they start with a brand new setup. It's like I don't know how I could break in a deck every single time I had to skate. Like Tony Hawk says he has it down now where he can just count the threads and he knows where to stop. And on his trucks, he would just count the threads and stop there. And he knows to get his perfect setup each time, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's why he's a fucking Jedi, dude.
Fucks me up. New grip fucks me up.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I have new trucks and they're not in the fucking like getting it the right looseness with chin consistency. I don't know, man. It's all so fucking crazy now.
I saw this thing with Tony Hawk a couple weeks back where he always takes his board on as a carry-on, right? And he was flying to like Saudi or something, and they told him that they couldn't put it on the carry-on. He had to check his board. Well, they lost his board. Yeah. So he had to get off the plane, go to a skate shop, and he said the skate shop not that he wanted it, but they didn't even give him a discount. They were just like,
Fucking hilarious. Every time someone doesn't recognize him and he posts about it, and they're like, he'll be like going through TSA and they'll be like, Anthony Hawk. Remember Tony Hawk? I wonder what he's doing now. And he'll be like, this.
Yeah. Those are great. Yeah, he seems like a real he still just seems like a shy dude, even though because that's just his style. He looks like a shy guy,
Actually, I have a Tony Hawk and Gilman story.
Let's go.
So, American Nightmare reunion not a reunion, but like one of the first times they came back out to California after they had I think they reunited their first Boston reunion show was like 2011 or something like that. This was probably like 2017. But yeah, Gilman and American Nightmare's playing, and they're definitely like earlier you asked like what would my bread and butter local bands be that I grew up going to see. If it wasn't like I only got to see Blood for Blood once or twice, but like I'd say I saw American Nightmare and the Hope Conspiracy probably 30 times each, so, and then I still go see either of them, no matter if they're playing anywhere near me, I'll still go to this day. But 2017 Gilman, American Nightmare. I'm like, I don't know. At this point, I was probably 33, but my back still hurt already anyway. So I'm sitting on the stage talking to someone while American Nightmare sets up. And I hear some kid go, "Oh shit, Tony Hawk." And I was just like, in my head, I was like, yeah, all right, dickhead, whatever. Like, I don't believe you whatsoever. And lo and behold, I turn around as American Nightmare is starting, and he's standing dead center behind the drummer with his wife. And I just lock eyes with him, and without even thinking about it, I pull out my phone and I zoom in on him, and I take a picture of him while he's staring at me angrily from the show.
That's great.
When I got home from the show, I posted a picture of me stage diving and the picture of him and said, "Hey, Tony Hawk." I tagged him. I was like, "Hey, Tony Hawk, did you see me do the 9 stage dive at didn't give a shit, didn't care." But I thought it was fucking hilarious. And yeah. He's actually I think Wes from American Nightmare is one of his kids' godfathers or something like that.
Yeah, something weird like that.
So like, I don't know why he, I think they played LA, so I don't know why he was up in the Bay to see American Nightmare, but it was fucking sick. And I don't know. It's funny to see him candidly not, and it wasn't a skate event,
Yeah, for sure.
So,
well, I'm going to ask you this, since you just mentioned these two bands, and I was going to already ask you this question: AN or HopeCon?
Oh shit! I mean, how long? What mood am I in?
Oh, okay.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you like this. I think AN is more accessible, and I understand why people like them more. But for me, I was a little angrier, and I liked things a little heavier. So for me, I would pick. So if I were going to go record for record, I'd probably go Hope Conspiracy, Code Blue, and then I'd do American Nightmare background music, and then I'd probably do. Actually, I mean, background music had if I'm not doing like a compilation record, I'd do background music. If I was doing a compilation record, I'd do the one that has background music and then all the 7-inch songs. Like it has the Ice and it has their MC5 cover and their Trouble cover. But yeah, I'd say Code Blue is number one, and then and actually the fucking File 3 EP that they put out on Bridge 9, the Hope Conspiracy, I put that above the American Nightmare too. It's Hope. I lied. I talked myself into it. It's Hope Conspiracy.
You just answered two of my questions later on down the road with that. I was going to ask you your favorite Hope Conspiracy album, and you said,
"Oh shit!" Now that honestly, that's fucked up too. I don't know, man. File 3, honestly, over Cold Blue, but. And I mean, Death Knows Your Name is phenomenal. What's funny, I didn't really like Out that much growing up, and now I fucking love it. But yeah, I mean, I'd have to say File 3, and I think File 3 actually takes the cake for me because I really, really, really appreciate a good recorded cover, and their Naked Ray Gun cover on that is fucking phenomenal. It is like one of my favorite covers ever.
That's pretty dope. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta love fucking Naked Ray Gun, man. That band was so fucking solid.
The shit was sick. And yeah, honestly, my favorite thing about stuff like that is when I was super young, I didn't really listen to Naked Ray Gun. I found out about them through that Hope Conspiracy cover.
Dude, yeah,
wow.
that's what's so cool about fucking, like bands covering, somewhat obscure, artists, and then you're fans of them, and then you listen to the cover and you're like, oh, who's this? Okay, I'll check them out, and then
it's
bam.
How many times have you this is a question I was asking I asked Eric this the other day. What is a song that you didn't know was a cover when you first heard it, and then years later you found out it was a cover song?
Well, I mean, this one actually got everybody, but that hit, that radio hit, Natalie Imbruglia, Torn.
Yeah.
That's a.
Is
Shut
it really?
the fuck up!
I didn't even know that. Or maybe.
Who? I don't even remember who. It was someone who was less popular than her.
Oh, you're right. No. It's a 90. It was like a 90s 2000 band. Oh fuck. You know it, Eric. You know the band. Something Swamp. Edna Swamp.
Really?
They were around in like the 90s. I could be wrong. But I also know, I was about to say, you mean it was really a neck deep song? Because they covered it, but
Oh, they covered
Yeah, there's a compilation a couple years back that had a bunch of covers and Neck Deep cover torn. It was pretty cool.
Was that the one? It was Pure Noise
Yes.
record. Drug Church did the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, right?
No, this one was on Hopeless. This one was on Hopeless. But I do know what you did. I don't know what you're talking about when they did 2 songs, right? On the they like a 7-inch, and it's like one side was one. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had some pretty cool ones.
Like ones, I don't know any I mean that Treason. I didn't know that was Naked Ray Gun when I first heard it. It probably took a while for me to figure it out. But the Natalie Imbruglia one really threw me for a fucking loop when I found out.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
was that her? That was she a one-hit wonder?
Yeah, that was
I think so. Yeah. I mean, because that shit came out and it had to have been the late 90s. Yeah, that was like a late 90s song.
Yeah.
Well, that's like that song that 1980 whatever, with that Bowling for Soup covered it but it was originally done by like SR71 or something, but like Bowling for Soup covered it and made it more popular than them, what's kind of like Bruce Springsteen and the Manford's Man's band fucking
oh fuck, that's the worst, man. It's cut loose like a deuce. Cut loose like a deuce, referring to a fucking engine. And those jackasses say cut loose like a deuce. Or a douche. God. A douche.
Fuck. But it was Bruce Springsteen's lead single off his first album, and then they fucking cover it, and it made them popular,
Yeah, man. And the boss was just like, thanks, fellas. It's like, because I'm making royalties off of this.
Yeah.
So, man,
real quick, Mike. So tomorrow or today, well, it doesn't matter. But today, tomorrow, Friday, whatever, you have a split coming out.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep.
Or it came out today, and then it comes out everywhere on Friday on streaming.
Yeah, it's like exclusively the Unseemlier song is on a webzine called Idiotech, and then the song is on New Noise. And Wednesday till Friday, and then Friday it goes live everywhere. But yeah, that's like a new thing. I didn't like, when I started playing in bands again and doing the whole like our friend Tim does a PR thing called Sweet Cheetah. He also does a record label called Sweet Cheetah out in Dayton, Ohio. And he does PR stuff for us. And he gets all of these like exclusive stream type things for these online zines. And I just thought I'm in a band again. I'll post the songs and that's that. Like, hopefully someone gives a shit. But I guess this is the way things work now. And so they're exclusively on 2 different sites as like a world premiere type thing. And then live everywhere like Bandcamp on Friday, Spotify on Friday, all that stuff.
Are you guys going to do like a 7-inch for that or anything, or just it's digital only?
No, this is digital only. This was originally, we recorded both of these because sometimes we're both playing Fest down in Gainesville this year. And sometimes there's definitely get Beast for that. Sometimes like a label will do like a Fest comp. So we both recorded these songs with our friend Kyle from the band Oh the Humanity. And we just recorded them to have them in case there was like in case there's any compilations for the Fest this year that needed like or wanted an exclusive song. And it seems like I feel like with everything ebbs and flows. Like vinyl costs way more to produce and it's not selling as well. So like we couldn't really do a 7-inch for this, but it also means that not that many people are going to do like a Fest compilation or stuff like that, or at least at the moment, it ebbs and flows. But so we just had them sitting and we were like, okay, well, let's do this digital release to hype up around Fest. And then Unseemlier is doing, like a long old man weekend type thing where we do, we're playing Boston, and then we're doing New York, Philly, Lansdale, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey as like a 5-day weekend to practice for Fest, because our drummer actually just moved to Philadelphia. So he's coming up here. He's going to fly up here. We're going to have a practice and then a show, and then we're going to do 4 more shows, and then that's our only practice for Fest in 3 weeks. So
shit.
do enough,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, come Fest, everyone will be full of PBR and hangovers. So yeah. If it's a little rusty, everyone's still gonna have a lot of fun. So.
Oh no, I'm fucking stoked, and yeah, it's I don't know. I'm never too worried about being the most polished act on the bill. It is.
Yeah, for sure.
Raw. Let's do it. What is it? Fuck it, we'll do it live, or whatever Choke said in the fucking Last Rites set where they were getting kicked off stage way back in the day. But yeah, Unseemlier was playing Tampa pre-fest, playing Fest itself, and then Little Low's just doing a Fest set. But stoked on that, and this release was essentially just like, let's get some new fucking music out into the ether. We'll get some press from the online zines and stuff like that, and then hopefully that will get some more people that are going to Fest eyes on our band that hadn't seen us yet.
Yeah. Well, I'll be at Fest this year, and after listening to the newest release by you guys, I'm totally fucking stoked, man. So yeah.
Who are you psyched in particular?
What's that?
Who are you psyched for this year at Fest?
Just to see Banner Pilot again.
I fuck with that.
Yeah. Banner Pilot, seeing them again. I haven't seen Dead to Me in a fucking hot minute, so it'll be good to see those guys. I want to say, I think we played a band that I was in, Lonesome Town Drifters. We did Fest 15, and I'm pretty sure that was the same year that Lagwagon and Dead to Me were out at Bo Diddley. So, yeah. I think that was the last time I saw Dead to Me. So, yeah, totally stoked to see those guys again too. So,
yeah,
and you guys,
Inner Pilot was like the one where I was like, yes.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I mean, I was in a touring band called Blacklist Royals for almost 10 years, and we did a lot of Fest. And nice. We were always down in Gainesville, and it always seemed like we were always, seeing Banner Pilot, that weekend that we played as well. So to see them again, it's been a minute. So totally stoked. I mean, I would say one of the most listened to bands that I have in my head is Banner Pilot for sure.
Cool. That's what's up.
I see the show you guys are playing, if I'm not mistaken, is with some of the other bands from Sell the Heart Records. Yeah, you got I think you guys are playing the same show as Jukebox Romantics.
Our shows with Other Humanity, Jukebox Romantics, Bear Away are all on Sell the Heart, or like have had releases on Sell the Heart.
Yeah,
there's a few
Next
others.
Stars.
After us is Back Teeth from the UK, who I'm really excited to see who has records out on Sell the Heart.
Because her Heads on Fire just did a whole run with them in the UK this last week.
Yep. Footage and stuff. It looks sick.
Yeah, dude, they're cool dudes. It's wild because I think me and Eric in the last 2 months have talked to 6 bands that are on Sell the Heart. So
dude, it's my new favorite label, man. I mean, shit. They're putting out some great shit, man.
I probably had some kind of because I DM'd you guys. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the coolest.
No. That's cool.
Because someone on Sell the Heart was like, "Oh, we did this podcast." I watched some of it. I was like, "Oh, cool." It's not just gonna be the same, some podcasts. I've done ones on mental health. I like to do ones that aren't the thing every time. I was like, "Oh, cool. This is just a converse. This is just us shooting the shit."
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep.
Hey.
But yeah, no, I was like, cool. I'll do a different kind of one, and I'm stoked. You know.
No, man, I was because I actually saw one of your posts. I saw you had did a podcast, and I listened to it was like the reel. I listened to a couple of the reels, and I was like, yeah, I want to fucking talk to this dude. He seems like a chill dude. So, and then literally the same day you messaged me, and I was like, psh. And I said, I think I even said, I said, yeah, I was about to hit you up or something, but it works out, it's cool. Fuck it. But I want to say this. I've said this today, and this album, this I Have a Screw Loose Somewhere album has been on repeat from me, and I'm not just like blowing smoke up your ass, the last week. And to me, it has a huge and let me know if these were influences, but it has like a Defeater, Modern Life is War, like your vocals style. And it's just that whole album just has that kind of vibe to me. And I'm like, I fuck with this.
I think, so we hadn't gotten Defeater. No one said Defeater yet, but someone has said Touche, which I did see you tag.
Yeah, Touche. Yeah, I tagged you in that.
But to be completely honest, out of those three, it would be Modern Life is War 100%. Yeah. I think me and Chris, the other guitarist, Witness is probably top 10 record for both of us.
Fucking amazing album.
Yeah, like right after the American Conspiracy wave, like I probably saw Modern Life is War 37 times. I saw him every fucking chance I could. I love it. Love them.
Dude, their live shows were so insane, man. Their live shows were nothing like it. There's Huh?
I feel like they used to play with Hollywood a lot, or at least like
they would come to Nashville often.
Yeah.
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 But see, when they broke up,
yeah,
when they went on hiatus, broke up, whatever you want to say, and then Defeater came out, I was like, all right, this is filling my void for Modern Life is War, because it was kind of similar. And then I really got into Defeater heavily. I really liked their style and and his writing. But is Modern Life is War back, or are they just doing like fest dates?
No, they aren't even playing fest this year. They put out a whole new LP.
Oh,
I won't.
Let's see.
That
I haven't. Oh wait, no, scratch that. I knew they did put a new album out. They put out 2 albums, right? They put out Fever Hunting, and then they just put one out last week, right? Or a week before last.
It was a little while ago. I saw them on that tour. I think I feel like I think I saw them at Gilman with Defeater. Actually, now that I think about it.
Wow, that'd be cool.
Defeater, Modern Life and Super Crush. You remember Go It Alone?
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Mark from Go It Alone does like a power pop band called Super Crush. That's actually really cool. And they're on the same like tour booking agency as Modern Life is War. So they did the West Coast shows with them. So I feel like that day I actually saw Super Crush and Modern Life is War at Gilman. And then I drove over to the UC Theater to see Power Trip.
Oh fuck yeah. And yeah, that'd been dope. Power Trip, man. Yeah. I mean, they still doing the thing, in respect,
yeah.
But no, you said Go It Alone. That label, Rivalry Records, they had some bangers on there. There was a band on there, Physical Challenge. You remember them?
I remember the Physical Challenge.
I talked to the singer of that band recently, and he now plays bass in a hardcore band out of Portland called Witness the End.
Oh,
and
cool.
I just wanted to sit there and fucking talk to him about fucking Physical Challenge because I really like that band. But it was actually the original name for that band, Physical Challenge, was supposed to be called Mark Summers Physical Challenge.
I was trying to figure out where the fuck do I know Physical Challenge from, and it's fucking Double Dare. That's fucking rad, dude. And when you said Mark Summers, it's like boing. I got the fucking light bulb.
Well, hey, Mike, we have this little part that we've been doing lately where we it's called No Wrong Answer, where we ask you some questions, and obviously there's no wrong answers, but we just want to see what's up. So, you down to answer some questions? All right, Eric, go ahead.
All right. Since we were talking about skating earlier, Pal Peralta or Santa Cruz?
Shit. I mean, I always think too hard on these things. I would say Santa Cruz, but it's because of current Santa Cruz.
Okay.
This is right now Rob Pace. He's fucking insane. And then they got Fabiana Delfino. They got Eric Winkowski. They got a crazy roster right now. And I actually, I literally, if I don't have enough time at work to watch Thrasher, I go home and make sure that I like go through to make sure I'm not missing anything that I would love to consume. So I'm going to go with Santa Cruz.
Nice. All right. Piggybacking off of that, that question, what's more iconic, the Screaming Hand or the Ripper?
Honestly, I'm going to say the Screaming Hand, but I think it's because I'm really stoked on there's a documentary out of the dude who did all the art for Santa Cruz.
Jeff Phillips?
Yeah, Phillips. It looks fucking and it just like it focuses very, very intently on the Screaming Hand trailer. So now it's just stuck in my head all the time, and I keep thinking about it. So I think Screaming Art.
His art's good, man. He did a couple.
Yeah.
I think he did. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did a Drain shirt for them or something. I think that was he did one of them.
Yep.
A band that came through Nashville so many times that I never went and saw. I should have.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, man. You're up, Russ.
All right. What was your scariest movie as a kid?
Scariest movie as a kid. Like as like a really, really, really tiny kid, actually, the Michael Jackson Thriller video fucked me up.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. That's good. That's good.
Fuck out. But if it wasn't that, it would probably be Tales from the Crypt. Demon Knight was pretty gnarly. Or
good soundtrack.
Yeah, dude, great soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'd say. I mean, the first time I saw The Exorcist was pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
I think it was even worse because my dad was like, I will rent this for you, but I didn't sleep after I saw it. He's like, this fuck 6 or 7. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then I was like, but yeah, those were pretty gnarly when I was younger.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Does those movies still fuck you up today? Like Poltergeist?
No, I really don't. I don't think I've seen I don't think those specific movies would fuck me up. But there's like a new age of horror that's going on that's like weird psychological shit. Like a lot of the Jordan movies are really fucking crazy. But yeah, no, horror doesn't fuck me up that much. I kind of
Did you see Weapons yet?
Oh, dude. Yes, I did actually. Yeah.
It's a wild one. It's and then I saw that. Have you seen it yet, Eric, or do you go to movies at all?
No. What is that streaming or is it in the theaters?
No, it just can't. It's in the theaters. It's with Josh Brolin.
Oh, okay, nice.
Corey Webster from Thrashing.
Fuck yeah,
Corey Webster.
Smash skates.
But then I saw this series that came out on Netflix like 3 days later called Wayward.
Oh, I'm watching that now.
Dude, it's fucked up.
Dude, I'm on the. Right before the podcast, Christine, the singer Little Low, my partner, was like, she's like, oh, can we watch an episode of Wayward? I was like, I've got the podcast to do. And she's like, hold on a second. And she's like, we're 20 minutes into this episode. Can we watch the last 20 minutes? And I just finished the 20 minutes of the 7th episode.
Dude, so it's a great series.
I got one left.
It's good. It's good. But see, I watched that and Weapons like basically back to back. And it all has to do with fucking kids and shit. And I'm just like, I got both movies the movie and the series in my head. Like I made a whole new movie in my head from both of those, you know, but yeah, I like watching the psychological ones, man. It's like, those are good. What would you say your biggest pet peeve is?
If I'm feeling emotional about something and I get interrupted, I'll rip the whole house down. Like I cannot, like if I'm talking in not like right now, we're having a good time shooting the shit, but like we were arguing about something and you didn't let me get my point across politely after I had listened to your point, I'd want to fucking murder you. Like I don't know where it comes from. I don't feel like my parents ever did anything where they interrupted me a lot or anything that would have like, you know, triggered fucking past trauma. But like, if I'm feeling some type of way and I'm trying to just like talk about something and people interrupt me, I have to leave. I have to like leave.
Yeah.
I'm just not down with it. I think it like compounds on the fact that like, I really, really, truly fucking hate rude people. Like there's like, I think Lemmy said, it doesn't cost a cent to be kind. Lemmy from Motorhead said, how can anybody think that they're cooler than him?
Yeah, and he's cool.
Be rude to people. I don't know. I just don't fuck with rude people. And being interrupted when I'm heated is definitely the worst.
Have you heard have you guys ever heard the Anthrax, the Scott Ian story about Lemmy, where Lemmy's sitting there, you know, in his little fucking Daisy Dukes and his cowboy boots, you know, and they're short, and Scott Ian and the Anthrax boys are walking out, and they all got like the board shorts, you know, down past their knees and shit, and Lemmy's like, "What are those?" And they're like, "These are shorts," and he goes, "No, these are shorts." And he points to his, turns around and walks away, and he got his cowboy boots out, his ass cheeks hanging out, and you're just like, okay.
You can't argue with Lemmy, man.
Scott Ian said the first time he ever drank, because at the time he wasn't a drinker really at the time, and he went to England and saw Lemmy at a bar, and Lemmy was like, "What are you drinking?" And this is like in the early Anthrax days. And he's like, "Whatever you're drinking," and he gave him some Jack. And Scott said, "We were sitting there for a few hours. I jumped up, ran out of the bar, and zigzagged down the street and landed face first in a bag of trash." He said, "I woke up the next morning in my hotel. We had to get on a plane at that moment and go to Munich, Germany to do more press." He said, "I was so dehydrated that they had to get somebody to come give me a shot in the ass. When they pulled my pants down, I had shit myself sometimes and had been laying and sleeping and traveling and dry shit all in my ass." And they had to give him a shot to give him all the, I'm like, damn, dude, how fucked up did Lemmy get you, my friend?
Yeah.
It's funny, he's come full circle, because last time Anthrax played in Oakland, I was just driving through downtown Oakland at like 7 a.m. And he was sitting under the marquee of the Fox Theater taking a selfie with his son. And I just yelled out the window. I was like, "Scott Ian!" at 7 a.m.
His son can fucking play some fucking drums. He could play some bass. Like he's a talented dude.
His son is in a band with like Trujillo's son and fucking homie from Rage Against the Machines. Fucking Tom Morello's son. Yeah. It's like a fucking super group of kids.
Your grandfather's Meatloaf, you know, your dad's fucking Scott Ian of Anthrax, your mom's fucking Pearl, who she does her thing. Right, and I'm like, you know, you better be something, you know. But he seems like a pretty chill kid. You got a question, Eric?
Yeah. All right, you're channel surfing and you come up on a movie that you've seen a million fucking times before, and no matter what you had planned to do, since you change the channel and that movie's on, and you sit there and watch it until it's over, what movie is that?
Fire Records.
Nice.
100%.
Yes.
All right.
Great
So,
movie.
and then here's another question off of that answer. Do you celebrate Rex Manning Day?
If someone else posts about it and I remember, but,
Gotcha.
You know, he's not my favorite part. Honestly, one thing that we were talking about covers earlier. One thing that I've always wanted to do is you see bands that are like, oh, I'm doing the Halloween cover set. We're doing The Cure. We're doing this. I want to do the Empire Records soundtrack.
Fuck yes.
All Gin Blossom, Bar Saddam Go-Go, fucking Suicidal, I Shot Reagan. There's so many bangers on it. There's like hidden ones.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Urge Overkill, all of those fucking great songs. Yeah.
Better than Ezra.
Yeah,
yeah,
better than Ezra.
Yeah.
Honestly, Little Low covers.
Which song?
So Christine did an acoustic cover of Good, and then we cover Good live.
Is that on your Bandcamp?
No, the acoustic cover is on a Bandcamp that is like, I think it's Now That's What I Call Heartbreak. I'll look it up, but the bassist of Unseemlier, Andrea, every year she does a compilation of covers to benefit different, organizations. And I think this year, I came up with a theme, which was songs from soundtracks. And Christine did an acoustic cover of Better Than Ezra. And then Unseemlier did, what's the Goo Goo Dolls song that's on the Twister soundtrack?
You would ask.
We did Long Way Down.
Oh, dude, that's such a great fucking song. And they're a Buffalo band. Goo Goo Dolls.
Came through, but I
found
didn't.
That comp.
Yeah.
I went to Texas is the Reason the other night up there.
Fuck! I was supposed to.
Wow.
I should have went to that. God damn it! How was it?
It was cool. It was awesome. You been to that spot yet?
Yeah, I saw Hot Water Music and Rodeo Boys, and then a local Buffalo band called On the Cinder.
Nice.
And Hot Water, fucking shit, they're so good, so good. Yeah. Fuck! I should have went to that fucking Texas is a Reason show. God damn it.
Well, you
okay. Oh yeah, no, that was good shit. And then, all right, soundtracks from the movies. Here we go. So yeah, it's the Bandcamp is just Now That's What I Call Heartbreak.bandcamp.com. Oh, I also I do a hardcore version of and it's just me on all instruments. The band name is No Foolies, but
track one.
Wedding Singer. Somebody Kill Me.
Yeah.
I do that full band. It's like
fuck, dude.
Heaven Is a Place on Earth, Pretty in Pink.
I'm a sucker for good covers. I like a good cover.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Favorite shit, actually. But
I'm looking at this list right now on the soundtrack that Now That's What I Call Heartbreak Volume 7, and it's like, man, Heaven Is a Place on Earth, Pretty in Pink, The Cure's Love Song, Take My Breath Away. Like all these covers, like I'm gonna be jamming this later.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look that up tomorrow at work. Yeah.
Oh, did we lose them again? Oh, dope.
Touche.
Record the shit talk. I'm interested.
Yeah.
Pepper it in there. Edit it in so that it's like little Easter eggs.
Yeah, right. Well, the one we did the week before last, a buddy of ours just got up and pissed in the middle of it. And you hear him pissing in a fucking jar. Keep that shit in. He's
my God.
I was like, come on.
Yeah. Oh man, Rado's a good guy. Yeah. He's at Furnace Fest this week.
Dude.
So
I always want to go, but I just never pulled the trigger on it.
Yeah. One of these days, yeah, like shit. When I still lived in Nashville, I'm like, fuck, I should really go to Furnace Fest. Like, I remember Snapcase playing one year, and I was like, all right, I have to fucking go, and I didn't. Kind of like the fucking Texas is a Reason show, but luckily, back in February, Snapcase played here at the Town Ballroom, and that was fucking amazing. It's so good to see those guys again. Yeah,
I've never been to Furnace Fest. I wanted to go the year that Love Is Red played, which was the first year they came back after COVID, and I didn't have the funds for it. So, and then I've never gone. It's always cool. Like this year, Dropkick Murphys headlining one of the days for Furnace Fest.
Is Jimmy World on it?
Jimmy World, yeah. I think they're playing like crazy. Sunday or something. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Sloss Furnace itself?
No.
No.
Oh, dude, it's cool.
I heard. Is it really haunted?
I mean, I really don't know. I haven't spent that much time there, but I used to love playing. When I used to tour a lot, I'd play Cave 9 a lot and like the Firehouse in Birmingham and spots like that. I used to have some really good friends in Birmingham, so we'd like we've been to Sloss. We used to jump off cliffs into water a lot. There was like a quarry, and then there was some weird building right next to a lake that we used to jump off. But yeah, I used to love playing the South because you could always find, places that were easy to steal from food wise or stuff to jump off into water. Those are my two favorite go-to things.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, Walmart, everyone takes from Walmart, the man, take from the man.
Yeah.
And then you steal from Walmart, then you sleep in their parking lot. It's like a win-win.
Yep.
I'd always try not to, but you'd always end up there at least once or twice a tour.
I was about to say sleep in the parking lot or steal from Walmart.
Oh no, I try to do that every day of tour. That one I try to do every day, but you try not to sleep there after.
Yeah.
Hey, what was your first show that you ever saw?
What's that?
What was your first show you ever went to?
That would have been that thing at the New Metal Fest, like radio promotion fest in '98. It was called Local Bazooka. It was in Green Hill Park in Worcester, Massachusetts. And it was Slipknot, Stained, Static X, Puya, Primus, Kitty, probably. And then
that sounds about right.
And then there was a smaller stage with local bands on it. So like Seventh Rail Crew, if you remember them, they played. They were like, they were like Boston hardcore, but like not, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a band that would play with Blood for Blood, but they were technically a hardcore band. It was them and maybe Honky Ball played, and Toxic Narcotic and Darkbuster were like the local bands that I was like, oh, this is sick. And like that's what, made me end up going to a bunch of VFW hall shows with Darkbuster, Ducky Boys, 30 Seconds Over Tokyo, and then some like Unseen and the Casualties and stuff like that for a pretty long time.
Nice.
Yeah, that was like the very, very beginning of the show I go to. Probably like 90, 99.
My first show I ever went to, I was a small wee child, so I don't really remember it, but I remember parts of it. But I saw this dude named Andy Gibbs. He was Barry Gibbs' little brother from Barry from the Bee Gees, but his brother was Andy Gibbs, and he was like a heartthrob. Like he was on TV and shit, so all the girls loved him and stuff. So my mom and her friends, we went to this park in San Francisco. He's driving in his car, or he's riding like in the back seat with the limo, and girls are just fucking chasing him down the road, running, like screaming after him. It was like fucking Beatlemania, but it wasn't the Beatles. And then he drove around and got on the stage and sang like probably like one or two songs, and then that was this thing, and then he left. But that was my
crazy.
The 70s.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. But then after that, I think I saw I've seen this, local bands with my parents, but my first show that I ever went to was Living Color in '88 in Germany, and
Oh, cool.
that was really cool. That's when they were in their big thing, and then I saw David Lee Roth, because I was me growing up in the when I did, because I'll be 50 next month. But I grew up in the 80s, so hair metal was like the big thing and shit. So I got kind of stuck in on that. But then I moved to Germany and got introduced to punk rock.
Oh, nice.
But then I also got introduced to fucking German thrash metal and fucking black metal and fucking all. So I had a big mixing bowl of all kinds of fucking music, and man, I love it all. There's not something I don't like. I like all shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
If it's good, it's good.
How old were you when you moved back here?
Back to the States?
Yeah.
I was there for 3.5 years. I moved back here when I was like about 16. So I moved there and I went through 6th grade, to the end of 6th grade. I went to 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, and then I came back to States. So, but because my stepdad was in the military, so we got to go over there, man. And fuck, yeah. I mean, you've been over there. Fucking Europe's fucking beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's cool. It's easier to live there when you're a punk or someone who doesn't want to do the 9-to-5 grind and just pretend like the American dream's still an achievable thing,
Yeah.
But
hey, there's Eric.
Hey.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be
talking
trendy,
shit
guy.
about you while you were gone.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we're going to keep it too.
I deserve it.
You know what though? I'm not going to be the one I'm not leaving. Okay, I'm staying right here. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not leaving the conversation. I'm not going to be like you two. I'm not a follower. Okay.
It happens.
All right. Here's one for you. And this is going to be one that you're going to be like, fuck, man, why are you making me just think about this shit? Well, what is your perfect 10 out of 10 album?
I mean, I was just thinking about it today, honestly. Again, like genre, there's so many facets to that. Fuck. So, I mean, all right, I'll say what I was thinking today is this band Slang from Japan.
Okay. And
they have a record called Life Made Me Hardcore, and I think it is the perfect mix of punk and hardcore. It is my favorite. Like of that crossover record ever. And I feel like it came out maybe like 2010. I'm actually literally wearing a Slang shirt from 2010 right now, but they've been a band since like the mid 80s. And this record Life Made Me Hardcore. It's distroed in the US by Prank Records, which is from like up in Portland, I believe, or like Seattle. But it's just like, it's fast but heavy but raw all at the same time in a way that like I feel like crust dudes love it, but also like kids that fucking love Hatebreed Satisfaction, that Desire would love it. Like I think it's the perfect mix for me at least. And that's a 10 out of 10 hardcore punk record for me, like hands down. I think that anybody who listens to either one of those two genres should check it out. It just sounds so aggressive. It's crazy. It's so good.
I think I think that Satisfaction is a 10 out of 10 album. That album is great. It's a great one. Hell yeah.
Satisfaction definitely too.
Dude, it's it's actually right up like it's up here on my wall.
With qual.
Uh-oh. There you are. What was that you said?
Nope.
Oh no.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by
I'm gonna pause it again. Yeah. It's all good, man. No, I was saying, like you were saying, that I said Satisfaction is a 10 out of 10 album. 10. Top 10 for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
And then my other top, another one for me like that's like that is Terror's One with the Underdog. It's a great one. That's up there. All right. What about you, Eric? What's a top 10 for you?
From Here to Infirmary by Alkaline Trio.
Ooh, okay. That's a good
I
one.
can listen to that record and every fucking song. Matt's songs are great. Fucking Dan's songs are even better. I think I like Dan's songs more than I do Matt's. I think Dan writes better lyrics sometimes.
I think for me it would be I think for me it would be the
Uh-oh. Again. He likes to run away from us. I don't think he likes talking to us, Eric.
Ooh, she's a
but
runaway.
You said Skiba, and California was
the one before that. The
dang it. I like the California Blink 182 record.
Well, it's because it's Skiba.
Yeah.
And I think it was like their first like gold album or something.
Really?
Yeah. And it was with Skiba.
Wow.
And then the next album was good too. 9 was good too. But I like Skiba, and then I wish they would give us more Skiba, So.
Just listen to Alkaline Trio, man.
Yeah. Hey, well, they're on tour with Alkaline Trio right now.
Yeah. They came over as like 45 minutes north. Hey.
Oh. Where do you, there he is. Hey. Give him some head.
Hey. Am I back fully or no?
We hear you, but you're not moving. But we ain't got to keep fighting this. Make that Wi-Fi your person. And just give it to him. Somebody asked me the other day. They said that my computer is hardwired into the wall, and I'm like, people still do that?
They still have fucking
desktop. I don't know anybody has a desktop anymore.
They have a stack full of those AOL CDs that they keep on using for a free trial. They got dial up. That's awesome.
All right, where'd he go?
Am I back?
Hold on a second. There you are. Yeah.
There he is.
Woo. Now you're muted. You're on mute.
Unmute.
There we go.
Can I do it? Yeah.
There he is.
All right.
Hey, guess what, everybody? We got Mike back. You see him? There he is. You guys saw that.
Finally.
No worries, man. No worries. No, we were just talking about the Skiba Blink album, which was pretty. What I was saying was their first gold album.
Yeah.
With California with Matt Skiba on guitar.
Yeah,
that was pretty interesting.
I don't think I actually ever paid much attention to it. I think I was too mad about it. I was like, I don't think this works. I'm all set,
bro. It's mad.
Not bad. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more mad. I'm mad that Tom came back because no. I love that Blink, but when they were with Skiba, the stuff that he was writing too, I was like, fuck. But I do like that Blink and them are on the road together.
Yeah,
and Blink has been playing Plus 44 stuff. They've been playing Boxcar Racer stuff. They've been playing. So maybe they get Skiba to come out.
Dude, I was
yeah.
I saw them last summer at Fenway, where the Red Sox play. And I thought that they played a whole Plus 44 song, but they only played an intro to one of the songs. I was bummed.
I thought were they playing that and then they transferred into the Boxcar song? They did? Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis was like, I played on both of these songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't got to learn shit.
Did he really though, or did he just go into a studio, hit the drums for 4 hours, and then they copied and pasted it all over?
I'm pretty sure that's what they did. Yeah.
That's what they did for self-titled.
That's what
he went and played alone for like 5 hours and then didn't go back, is what I heard. And then they just copied and pasted everything in, and it works. I mean,
yeah. I want to say I think that's my favorite Blink fucking album is the self-titled.
Self-title?
Yeah.
I like that as well.
The song with Robert Smith is fucking sick.
I was gonna say that might be my favorite Cure song, actually.
Yeah. I see what you did there. You made it when you get Robert Smith on the track.
Oh, of course.
No shit.
Yeah. It'd be like being a metal band and having Lemmy, or being any other type of band and having Robert Smith. That's like the only equivalent.
Yeah.
Well,
Blink 182 was like, hey, Tiger Army, watch this. So and then Nick 13's dying for either Maz or fucking Robert to sing with them. They're like,
Did you see where they where Blink was talking about him? He came out and sang that live with them when they were in England, and he was so fucking shit faced that it didn't happen. Oh no. It was they were playing Boys Don't Cry with him, but he was so wasted he just couldn't keep up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's all right.
Wine is a hell of a drug, man.
Have you guys, either of you, seen The Cure?
No, yes. I skipped it last time they came, and I'm kicking myself in the dick over it, dude.
Multiple times.
That could be it. That could be the last time.
I know.
I think I've seen them multiple times. 3 times.
Damn.
Yeah, same.
That's awesome.
They're great.
Yeah, you always have like bands that you're like, oh, I'll do it next time. Tom Petty never did it.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
I got drugged to a Tom Petty show. And I'm so happy that I was drugged to see Tom Petty. It was like 95.
Yeah.
90, fuck.
Yeah. During the Wildflowers album. And it was at an outside venue. And the stage was the most simplest stage ever. Just a tree. And that's it. Just a tree. And then
was that with Black Crowes opening up for him? Was that at Starwood?
Yeah, was that Starwood? Is that who opened it up? Because I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure fucking Black Crowes opened that show, and that would have been fucking sick, dude. Because that was the Shake Your Moneymaker Black Crowes too, I think.
That would have been later. That would have been like Americana or something.
Oh, okay.
That would have been cool. But yeah, but have you seen him? A good majority of the people that you want to see, Mike?
I think so. I remember there was one weekend in like 2011 to 2012 where my band at the time, Bear Trap, played with Negative Approach right when they got back together. And then I went to the Gallery East show where Slapshot and Jerry's Kids just played like fucking insane sets. And then the night after that, I went to the House of Blues and saw Iggy and the Stooges with Mike Watt on bass. And I was like, I was like, all these older dudes are just doing so much better than any dumb dickhead that I know that's playing a goddamn instrument right now. But honestly, for a long time, I think we got a House of Blues in Boston in 2009 or 2010. But for a very long time, I had, a bunch of my friends or my cohorts from the area worked there. And I got to see the Cranberries for free, which is something probably, as a juvenile idiot, wouldn't have bought a ticket to.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that I saw them. It was fucking beautiful. Dolores, beautiful voice live. They're the only band I've sat through like over an hour and a half of music, like live, and not been like, oh, I got to get the fuck out of here. Like I'm losing my mind. So that's the one that that's the one that didn't get away. I got to see the Cranberries I think it was probably 2 years before she passed.
Okay.
And I was so fucking lucky because at that point I was probably like living in a pantry and selling fucking bootleg t-shirts outside of Fenway for like pennies, like I fucking couldn't have afforded a ticket. I guarantee you that. But
it's like now too. Some of these artists that we want to see that we kind of slept on back in the days. Now we're like, fuck, if they come to town, you better go see them because they might not be around in a couple months or
Yeah,
years.
for sure, for sure.
I think if Fleetwood Mac came around, I'd probably, and it was like actual like original lineup, I'd go to that.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, just like, I mean, Iggy just came here and I didn't go, and I was kind of mad at myself about that. But yeah, I got to see him with Watt on bass, and like I think it was Watt and then two of the other original Stooges and then Iggy. So I was like,
that's so badass.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking sick. And you know, he looks like a fucking worn piece of leather, but still like he fucking
dude,
Have you seen the meme where he's like, the way he's moving, it's like these are his eyes, and then like the way his wrinkles on his stomach is like a face, and it's it's wild. But he's had that same look since the 60s, right?
Oh, dude, he's had that weird, the weird wriggly, but
stringy hair.
Yeah.
Have you seen? He's like Joan Jett. She fucking looks, she's still Joan Jett,
Yeah, 100%.
I looked when I saw her open up for the Who, and she obviously stole the show for me because it's fucking Joan Jett, but the Who is just as good. But I looked up her set list from like 1983. Same fucking set list that she's playing now, just with a couple newer songs in there. But if it ain't broke, why fix it, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I was lucky enough to see her at when we were still in Nashville. This was probably like shit. This was probably like 95, 96. She played the Fairgrounds, and it was Joan Jett. She had just came back on the scene. She had like a shaved head, and it was Joan Jett and the Blackhearts and fucking the Fabulous Thunderbirds. So I never got to see Stevie Ray Vaughan, but I got to see his little brother play fucking guitar with the Thunderbirds, and that was pretty fucking sick, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time to call it a night, guys. I don't want it.
We so much time because of the
we could fucking
in the
oh yeah. We could keep going all damn day.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. I fucked up with my stupid Wi-Fi.
No, you're cool, man. Fuck it. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna put a big stamp on the front of this episode. It'd be like, due to Mike's Wi-Fi. No.
Please go for it.
I've had some episodes that were worse than that. And I actually went through and edited it. It went from like an hour and 30 minutes to like an hour and 10 minutes because it was just so much shit. I mean, this person was like in their car, like in the garage on their phone.
Yeah.
So I don't know where their Wi-Fi was,
I'm like a room away from my fucking router, and this should have been working like this the entire time.
You're good.
All right,
no worries.
I got one more question.
Go for it.
Yeah. So, what's a band that you're really into right now that you think, just like spread the word? Who are you listening to right now that you think, whoever listens to this should, fucking check them out?
Amusement from Portland, Oregon. They put out 3 really, really good 7-inches that are now like a compilation LP. I think it's like dudes from Ashes Rise, but they don't sound like that. They sound like
they're totally different. Yeah,
dude. Yeah, it's like fuck. What I don't know. What would you say? I'd say like Seaweed, maybe something like.
Ooh,
yeah. It's wild. From Ashes Rise came from Nashville.
Yeah. And then the one word death threat, the fucking back patch, not the basketball shorts.
Tragedy.
But yeah, OG, the one word death threat was Nashville too, right?
I don't remember. I know what you're talking about though, but I don't remember.
Oh, well, I mean, His Hero Is Gone was Nashville too, right?
Yeah.
I feel like all of those bands and they all started in Nashville and then all went to the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, they all went to most of them all to Portland, right? But Amusement is great. I just found out about them about a week ago, and then I Googled them, and I'm like, oh fuck, from Ashes Rise. Oh fuck, so it's pretty cool.
I mean, I got a bunch of others off the top of my head. Earth from Philadelphia. I love Earth. ERRTH. They're another one I would spread the gospel about. Put out a really good LP on Uncle Style Records. Shit. I don't know. We out of time, or should I just keep rapping on?
No, you're good.
Tides
yeah,
from
you're good,
Florida.
man.
Tides from Florida fucking rocks.
You're good.
And then Backteeth, I already said Backteeth from the UK. These are all bands that I've been like, oh, you know, maybe we'll do a split or something. Who knows? Yeah, all 4 of those bands all put out good shit recently, or are in the process of putting out some good shit that I may or may not have heard. So yeah, those would be like 4 off the top of my head that I'm really fucking with right now that I would say everybody should check out.
Cool, man.
Out of all those bands, Tides and Amusement are ones I know, but Amusement, I was really impressed. I really enjoyed that shit, man. It's
so
I love finding new music, man. I always get people always say there's nothing good new out there. I'm like, there's always something good new. You just gotta look for it.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's what's great about music, man. You can share it. You know,
I didn't find Amusement on the internet. I've been going to Armageddon Records in Cambridge, which is run by Drop Dead. And I've been picking up Razor Cake. I just pick up Razor Cake and I look at all the fucking reviews in the back of it. I'm just like, oh, this, you know, whatever. And that's how I heard Amusement. I was like, and I heard it and I was like, oh shit, this is it.
Like the old days?
Sucks. Yeah, dude. I found like through the thank you list, you know, like, you know, the way bands or the compilation CD. You used to buy the 99-cent compilation CD and find 30 of your favorite bands.
Yeah, dude.
So
times have changed.
You just said, you know, Backteeth, Earth. I went on Spotify and typed in Amusement and went to their page, and then I went to the similar artists, and it says Earth, or you know, you might not similar, but you might like. Yeah. It has Backteeth, Earth, ERRTH.
Yep.
And I was like, weird. Were they just listening to our conversation?
That's awesome. Well, actually, Earth and Amusement just put out a 4-way 12-inch split. It's those 2, Carnivorous Flower, and maybe I don't remember who the 4th band on is. It might be Protagonist.
Oh, nice, Pete.
Yeah,
I think it's either that or Pete put it out. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, no, it's they just put out. I think each band has 3 songs on it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, which is like was the original, like kind of like the idea for the Little O Unseemlier split. Like we were recording songs, hoping that something like that would you know, pop up. Let me.
Are you on that 12-inch split on Sell Your Heart or Sell the Heart? Are you on that one?
The 7-song thing? No, that was I think that was cooking like before. I mean, while Unseemlier was like probably recording our LP.
Gotcha.
And we didn't have any extra songs or anything like that. But the other band is actually Fever Sleep from Portland. So it's Carnivorous Flower, they're from Richmond, and they just put out a record on Dead Broke Records, which is somebody from Iron Sheik's label from Long Island. And then Fever Sleep from Portland, Earth from Philadelphia, and Amusement from Portland.
There's a band from Portland right now. I don't even know that they're a hardcore band or whatnot, but they hadn't been around for a while and they just got back on the scene again. Chick singer. Fuck, I can't think of their name right now, so I'm not gonna talk about it. Anyway, that was a waste of time.
You know, we'll add it to the comments of the Instagram post. This is a band that I was thinking about, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, sometimes it, you know, you forget, so it's all right.
Sometimes it sparks once you start talking about it.
Yeah.
Or I'm the worst at when I'm thinking about it, I forget it. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, nowadays, especially, I used to have. You got me?
Nope. We got you. You went like this.
Got you.
But you're good.
All right, before it glitches again, let's say bye because I'm fucking embarrassed.
All right. Well, Mike, it's been real, man. And
yeah,
we'll do this again. We'll have to do this again with maybe you and your partner. We could talk about the other band.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, definitely. I'll definitely hook that up and we'll figure something out. All right.
Yeah, for sure, man. I look forward to meeting you at Fest this year. Yeah. Look forward to meeting you at Fest. Yeah, for sure.
All right, Mike.
Cool, man.
Later, buddy.
Sir. All right, go Bills.
Later.
Like, all right.
The recap. All right, here we are. Attitude in 7. So yeah, homie. Unseemlier.
Good. Yep.
Mike?
Unseemlier.
Dude. Great name of a band.
Mm-hmm.
And even better fucking music. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. I was
I've been listening. Yeah, that their newest record. Yeah, it's so
great.
fucking good, man. Yeah.
It's we sometimes tend to stick with what we know or the same stuff, but it's all like I always say, it's always cool to find new music, and finding them, man, I was like, wow. Like when I first heard that album, I was like, all right, cool, and then it just kept pulling me back in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I caught myself like just preparing for the show. Of course, I was listening to it a lot yesterday, and then today I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to this, and then I'd listen to something else, and then I'd listen to their record again, and then I'd listen to the earlier EP, and just I even told my brother about it. I was like, hey man, I was like, we're talking to these guys tonight, check it out. So I'm eager to see what he had to say about it. I'm sure he's gonna dig it. So
I forgot to ask this question, and maybe we'll do it another time, but My Own Summer, Pop Shove It. Like, I wanted to see if there, dude, has to be an homage to Deftones. Has to be, right?
Yeah. When you sent me that, I was like, that was a fucking cover. And then I go back and I listened to it again, and I'm like, oh no. Oh, Pop Shove It. And which makes all the fucking sense in the world, knowing that he's a fucking skater. Yeah, dude, it's just,
but
man,
it was the same thing too. I was like, damn, they really changed the song.
Right, totally, dude, that's like what I was thinking, dude. That I didn't even know it was a fucking cover. And then, I'm just fucking idiot. So
yeah. So that was cool. Now, it was cool too. It's like, talk how, man, that Tony Hawk fucking American Nightmare story, where he's like,
dude, that's funny as hell, man.
Tony's just like glaring at him, and then he posted a picture of himself doing a stage dive, and he said, Tony, look, I just did the 900 stage dive. And he didn't even reply. He didn't even acknowledge him. That's funny.
Yeah. I think it's something crazy Tony Hawk did. I think it was around the fucking shutdown, the COVID, when everyone was like furloughed, and I got Tony Hawk's fucking number in my phone somehow. And I have his like birthday saved on my phone. So like every year I wish him a happy birthday.
No reply?
He did reply, because I showed him my Tony Hawk tattoo, and he replied via text, "That's sick," or something like that. So I'll have to find those text message.
Then he was like, creeper block.
Yeah, exactly. A story of my life in my 20s.
Hey, you're only in your 20s once.
Exactly, man, and I lived it.
No, yeah, man. I really had fun tonight with this one.
I'm super stoked to check out his other band, Little Low, and
Julian Hatfield.
Have him back on. Have him on another episode talking about that with his with the lead singer. Yeah,
with his partner.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Dude, I wish you could go to Fest this year, man. I feel like everyone that
I know, right? And then next year it's gonna be, there's always next year.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'll make a plan for sure to go next year. You know what I'm saying? And then I can go. I wish I was going to, because like everyone that we've talked to in the last couple of weeks is going to be there. One way or another. Her head's on fire won't be there, right? He's just going to be doing like the cover.
He's just going to be doing the cover band. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, all the bands and everyone we talked to is way cool, man. I don't, You know, have nothing bad to say about any of them. They're all cool. But yeah, so everybody check out that band. You know, they're phenomenal.
Unseemlier at
not
Spotify.com and iTunes and
wherever you
Bandcamp.
stream your music.
Yeah.
Yeah. The it's not Unseemlier, it's Unseemlier.
Seemular. Yeah.
So, Eric,
Good
you have
shit.
any last words?
Man, the Yankees won tonight. Thank God. And by the time this airs, hopefully the Yankees are on their way back to the World Series, but we'll see. But at least they did not get swept by the Boston Red Sox, and that's all that counts.
So the Sox are out now.
No. The Sox won last night. And Yankees won tonight, game 2. And game 3, I guess, is tomorrow. Shit, I don't know.
Bro, that's like right there, Sox Yankees. That's taking it back to the good old days, you know, the rivalry.
I mean, MLB is back where it needs to be. Kind of like with your Giants and the Dodgers, you know, it's like it seems like the Pods have taken the place of the Giants right now, and that just seems weird.
But hey, but check this out. Buster Posey fired the general manager of the Giants, and after 2 years or 3 years with them, 2 years of failure seasons, and he fired them. And I was like, what's Buster Posey doing fire peeping? And then I realized that Buster Posey's like the manager of whatever, of baseball. And
relation
like,
yeah. Well, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's I had no idea that he was still a part of the organization. He was a hell of a catcher. So
and he retired obviously for smart reasons because he was his head. So, but yeah, well, I won't say this because I don't mean it, but I am going to say it because I mean it for you. Go Yankees!
Thanks, buddy.
I
appreciate.
And on that note.
Yep.
We'll see you next week, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. All right. Have a good night.
Hey, and if you see this, if you guys are listening this far, in the comments, tell us what other things you might want to see.
Yeah, leave us a comment. Leave us 5 stars. Leave us a middle finger.
I like those.
And yeah. And I am young Nathan's idol. You heard it first on the You Got It podcast.
I will, and what do they say? Clip it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put his face all over the place while you're saying that idol. So.
Holding an ultra. God, shame on him.
Later, guys.
Have a good night.